Okay, what's up, guys, and welcome to the 5 things I've learned so far this year. So I'm gonna do a little video series. I'm gonna post one every day of the week, all week. It's gonna be, yeah, basically the 5 lessons I've learned about myself and to kind of relate to my story and who I am. And I thought it'd be nice to share with you guys since we're coming to a close. We're a couple of weeks away from Christmas somehow. I'm sure you guys are as amazed as I am. The year kind of flew by. So the first point I want to talk about is to follow your gut or your intuition, whatever you choose to call it. Um, yeah, a lot of the times we kind of make a decision based on your ego or your intellect and kind of ignore how we're truly feeling about it. Basically, any decision you make, I'm sure everybody's felt this way before. You go to make a decision and you feel it's wrong or you feel it's right and you make the opposite choice and it kind of comes back to bite you in the ass, right? Um, so the biggest gut call I made this year basically was at the beginning of the year. It's almost been seven. It's pretty much 7 months on the dot. I think we're the 28th today. So, anyways, was to walk out on the career that I had. So I'd been in that career for about 5 to 6 years, and I knew that it wasn't really what I wanted to be doing, but whatever. You just kind of go to work and do your shit and get paid, and right, that's what people do. Um, I've always kind of had a dislike for the way that our society views work. So, I mean, you get up early, you're tired, you spend 30, 60 minutes, depending if you're male or female, getting ready. And then you spend another 30, 60 minutes getting to work. Then you put in your 8 hour shift in jail, basically, just putting in time for most of us. I think there's a statistic being thrown around. I don't know how accurate it is, but they say 87% people go to jobs that they are not happy. So for 87% of us, me included, we're going to the jobs that we weren't really fulfilling for us, weren't really making us happy. But we go anyway because we got a house to pay and a car to pay and a fucking blah 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 blah, and we just got we live on the weekends and that's that. Uh, I had enough of that. Uh, not down for just living 2 days a week. I want to be happy 7 days of the week and you know live life to the fullest, basically, as cliche as it sounds. So, uh, I'll tell you guys a brief little story of how it all went down. Um, Basically, it was like, I remember it was like Wednesday morning. I was kind of looking around on the job site, seeing guys working, and just kind of thinking to myself, like, is this what you want to be doing, for the rest of your life or for 10, 20 years? Is this really in line with who you are and who you want to be? And it kind of ate away at me in the morning, but whatever. You do your work, shut the fuck up, and you get back to it, and that's what most of us do. But that morning on break, I don't know, something was different. I was just kind of sitting there, super introspective, I was head down and just kind of in my own head, and I wasn't eating. So usually, I'm always eating, especially on break. So the guys I was working with at the time, they're just kind of like, what's going on? Why aren't you fucking eating? Um, so yeah, I was just like, I think I need to go. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I think I need to go right now. And whatever, they thought I was fucking around. So after break, I just kind of went into my boss's office and I just like, look, man, like, I need to go. And he didn't really understand. Because basically, I was showing up early every day, big smile on my face, getting along with everybody, doing the work well. Um, but it just wasn't fulfilling for me. Just because you do something well doesn't mean you have to do it. So, anyways, he didn't really understand. Kind of asked me if something was wrong, like if something happened, uh, somebody gave me shit, or if I was on drugs, or what was going on. Didn't understand. So eventually, I'm like, look, I gotta go right now. Like, I'll call you tomorrow. I'll see what's up. I'll make my decision then. I just know I gotta go right now. So there was no tomorrow. I just came back, picked up my tools and shit, and that was it. So how has that worked out for me? Well, it was a good paying job, that's for sure. Afterwards, I kind of made out a pros and cons list, and obviously for me, there was only one con, and that was a steady paycheck. So, I mean, we live in an amazing time. There's always ways to make money legally, that is, if you bring value to yourself. And for me, the way I brought value to myself was, I'd been training in the gym for a couple of years, or pretty long, but most recently in a couple of years getting more serious and just really expanding my knowledge base. And, I've been coaching a couple of buddies on the side just because, I know a little bit more than them, so I can help them out get to their goals a little quicker. So when I walked out my job, I officially launched Elevate Fitness with partner, and that's been my full-time gig since. It's not really comparable, my days, at all. It's very different. Way more fulfilling helping people for me. I enjoy it way more. And it's been an interesting journey. It's been an interesting 7 months. I've learned a lot about myself, and I've been able to do things that I wouldn't have been able to do if I was working, because one, wouldn't have the time, or I wouldn't have the energy. So a lot of like the workshops I attend, you just wouldn't have the fucking energy after a full day's work to go train and then attend workshops and then do all this shit. So now I have the time to kind of work on myself and, really dig into who I am. So yeah, I guess that's it. Point number one, follow your gut, follow your intuition, and it's going to lead you down an amazing path if you choose to do so. So I'm not saying quit your fucking job. That's not for everybody. But day-to-day decisions, try to follow your gut, see where it brings you. Talk to you guys tomorrow.